Okay, here we have my system with the side door off in case I need to do a quick BIOS reset because it's just a push of a button with this motherboard. And with any luck, I'm going to have to do it again because with this crazy setup I'm trying to do, I might just have to. It gets to this screen. Start Windows normally. Last time when trying to get to the login screen, it blue screened. That's always fun. Gave us to 0x124, which is usually hardware related. Like CPU giving out on something. Maybe I can kill the CPU and give myself an excuse to get the X99 chipset. Maybe. I've upped the voltage probably way too much. It's at 1.65 volts. Probably deadly for the processor. If it can get past this screen, I'll be surprised. It did the last time, but then it blue screened. And with any luck, it'll do the same thing here. Yep. Piece of junk. It's Toshiba. What are you gonna expect? Well, it didn't explode yet. We boot it up, and we have frozen. Yay! That lasted longer than anything else, actually. I'm surprised. Although, obviously, it's impossible. It's not going to work. I tried to get... Okay, so I've been trying to get 6 gigahertz on at least one core. There you go. Hey blue screen. Long time no see. That's a lie. I just saw you 5 minutes ago. But I was trying to get up to 6 gigahertz, even if on one core, no hyperthreading, no other cores enabled, it wouldn't work. Then I tried getting the base clock on one core, no hyperthreading, no turbo boost or anything, up to 5 gigahertz. That didn't work. Didn't even boot up then. So I think the 5 gigahertz is the sweet spot. Although I probably need liquid nitrogen to end up going beyond that. Because Intel, what do you do? Oh yeah, I also managed to get the graphics card onto the very top slot. I had to remove the fan first. And then it's not all the way on, the memory fan. It's still on good, so I can move the case around a little bit without it, falling off and destroying everything. I should change that. It's not 5.02 gigahertz, it's just 5. As you can see, as you cannot see, it froze on the BIOS. Oh, there we go. I had a 6 gigahertz profile, but it probably got renamed or deleted because it didn't work at all. move these up to the highest I can go, just cause why not? And then 1.54. Why? Because usually require more VRN voltage, and it needs to be at least 0.4 volts higher. Actually, that's not even close to 0.4. It's gotta be 1.9 volts. I don't feel safe, but let's hope for the best. That's all you can do at this point, really. DRAM voltage. Okay, whatever. Leave that. Don't poke it. Save as... Now save as... 5 gigahertz extreme, because that's what I've set everything to. And now hopefully it will boot up and not, commit suicide. Beep code, where it's good. It was a stable 5 gigahertz solution at 1.5 volts, so it wasn't too stressful to the processor, and it actually survived a few benchmarks. And didn't blue screen on me, I don't remember. No, I actually got to play Borderlands 2 for quite a while. No video signal, come on, you can do it. Almost. There we go. Yep, you gotta turn the TV on and off for it to get back to its native resolution the quickest. Because I don't know why it does that. Yep, 5 gigahertz at 1.5 volts. And here's a little thing saying, you blue screened, but we have nothing to fix it, so screw you. Waiting for the shot extensions and seeing if it'll survive. I'm using an Alienware mouse pad because I just so happen to have one on standby. And I am using the Alienware edition of Windows 7. There's the chat extensions, but where's the rest of it? There we go. Now to ensure that it's actually being safe, let's do the old Windows experience, because that actually does somehow use up some power. I'm sure you've seen this far too often for me, but who cares? I'm going to try to keep this video under an hour long. I have all the fans cranked up to high, except for the very front fan, but it doesn't really need to be. The wind is actually going by so fast that it's whistling. Pretty much the reason why I don't ever have it on high speed. Except for moments like this when you're trying to see if it'll stay alive for more than 2 minutes. So far it seems to be doing pretty well. When I get to the CPU thing, I'll show you what I mean by the last video. Bring up CPU Z. Don't blue screen. And still need you. I have you right there. Okay, CPU performance is now going up to 4.9 gigahertz. On this it's going up to 50 and 49. But that's only using one core, as you can see up there. As soon as it gets to using multiple cores, it goes down to 4 gigahertz base speed. I have no idea why, and it's really annoying because I think that's what's keeping my score down. How to fix. Now if that VRN thing adjustment I did fixes that, that would be pretty cool. But now, as you're probably going to see, it's staying at 4.7 gigahertz. Okay, that apparently did something because now they're all running pretty high speeds. I believe the lowest speed that I have the turbo to go is 4.7 gigahertz on the lowest core. It's either 4.7 or 4.6. First one's 5, second's 50, 49, 48, okay, 47. Yeah, it was at 4.7. And then it went to 4.8 for the last 2 seconds of it. So maybe this will be the end of that cursed 7.8. Or it'll stay on and defy all logic. $5 on the stay on defying all logic. Another thing that defies all logic is Cinebench. The first score I had was overclocked to 4.5 gigahertz, and that got 911. And then overclocked to 4.8 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, it gets 811 and 799. Explain that. My hand is really orange. It needs to adjust to my skin tone. And now the screen's all messed up to you. I don't know. There's one thing I don't like about this case, and that is that the light bleeds through, as you can see. I probably need to get some like sealant here, just to seal it, since I'm not going to be opening up the top anytime soon. Just about done. Keep an eye on that. Yeah. Oh my. Yes, finally. You suck. It took 5 gigahertz to get to that. and like so much voltage, I probably hurt the CPU somehow. But finally, 7.9. I can finally stop overclocking this to death. Run as admin, because you always should. Alright, yeah, here you can see. The first one is the 4790K, my processor, 911. Next one's the 4770, that's someone else's. And then the next one I got was 806. And that was with a higher clock speed, so I have no idea what happened there. But let's try running the assessment once again. Hopefully it won't crash. Out of focus. I don't think it's going very much faster, but you can see it's all down there. That's going at 4.7 gigahertz too, the minimum turbo speed. I probably could set them all up to 5, or like had the first two be 5 and the other two 4.8 and 4.9 respectively. But I'd probably end up hurting something even more, so I'll leave it as is. Or probably not, with the way I've been doing things. Oh yay! 939. It's getting, I'm pretty close to the 1000 mark. Maybe if I overclock it just a little bit more, it'll work and get to 1000. But no, I end up killing something. Save your benchmark score. Yes. Okay. Prime 95 time. This will take a while. I'm probably going to end up leaving it running close to all night, or at least 2 minutes. Same thing. That's about all the time there is left. It's 4:30 in the morning. Why? Because summer. So yep, pretty long video, but definitely not the hour-long video that it was before. So yep, thanks, Gameboy out. See you next time.